Namaste.
Namaste. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome to August, the month of the lion.
Indeed.
So here we are, once again connecting with you and sending our wishes for peace, love, and joy, and also wanting to share with you some of the energies and stirrings that are happening in this period of time. Mm-hmm. You know, as you know, we've been walking through the expansion of the energies of the Merkaba of self-ascension. And the expansion of these energies means not that the energies are new, but that the energies are focused, that they're coalescing in a vehicle of expansion.
Now, you know, this is a very powerful time because this is the first time, the Archangelic Realm has shared with us that this is the first time that the Merkaba of self-ascension is fully opening in its physical presence on the planet. And of course, the timing of this is no accident. And if you'll recall, we're now in our third month of the opening of the Merkaba, which happened after the first 4 months anchored the opening of the diamond portal. So we have this diamond portal of ascension that needed to be anchored first, that kind of held the energy, the presence for the Merkaba of self-ascension to ignite. And of course we had the birthing, the top of the Merkaba open in June. And this was about the birthing of this masculine summer, of this masculine dominated energy of the summer. But it was also a call to empowerment, to this crown energy. It was very much about the 7th chakra. And then from June to July, we literally did like this vertical downward from that 7th to the 2nd chakra, where we had a very passionate energy of July. And then, of course, in July, we also had this Mercury retrograde, and we started seeing the polarities position themselves, things coming forward. And we've been sharing now for quite a while, actually a couple of years, about the summer of 2013, and most specifically about this month, August. So from July, we've been transiting. We've been on a horizontal transit. So we've been horizontally transiting from the 2nd chakra going across to the 3rd. Now, the gift of this is that we were crossing through the lower point of the portal of ascension, which was wisdom. But what's also happening is we're going from passion to power.
You know, as you envision a triangle which represents a balanced trinity of energies, passion carries with it this energy of an ignited vision. You know, passion means I'm going somewhere. Mm-hmm. The energy of power is like raw gasoline. It's like horsepower. It's the energy that, combined with a wise vision, can do wonders.
Indeed.
And combined with emotional reactivity can be great, bring forth great destruction. Mm-hmm. So remember that energy itself is neutral. Energy is, and it's our wisdom, our focus, and the actions we take that bring about the final manifestation, that bring about the results, so to speak.
You know, August 2013 is a setting of the stage. This is a very powerful month. And with that, Shri and I were joking about this the other day. It very much reminds me of that Chinese character. You know that very famous Chinese character, that it's the same character, the same drawn character for both crisis and opportunity. The question is, what do you draw from that? Well, that is a wonderful way to describe August. You know, here we are just the first few days into August, and already we're seeing for the first time that I can certainly remember, a worldwide travel alert for all Americans has already been issued. We're watching unfolding situations in Egypt. We're seeing lots of things developing in the Middle East. We're seeing lots of things developing globally. We're seeing that Russia has granted asylum to Eric Snowden. There's a lot that's coming around. How about the revelations from the new Pope? I mean, this is quite extraordinary. There is a lot happening, and it's all happened just in the past 48 hours. Can you imagine where we'll be by the end of this month? Crisis or opportunity, or the way that our guidance has said it to us is that this will be a month of turbulence or miracles, and that the two will exist simultaneously. And so this is a call to action. This is a call to pay attention, because during the month of August, whenever we have that crisis opportunity, that turbulence, miracles, It means where do you fit in that puzzle? How are you navigating that puzzle? And this is going to be the entire month, literally till the very last day. I found it quite interesting that the travel alert, the worldwide travel alert, expires August 31, and it's a very powerful little microcosm of the energy that we are collectively facing this month in August.
So remember, the Merkaba consists of two intersecting triangles of energy. A triangle is indeed a sacred symbol of the triad of energies and the opening of a portal. And so this month, August, will conclude the focusing of that masculine triangle, that upward pointed triangle. And truly, we are seeing and witnessing both the ascended masculine and the less than ascended masculine energies starting to play out. What does this mean to you? It means wake up, be at choice. What does your heart inform you? Are you listening? Are you lifting yourself into cosmic connection? Because the strata of energy surrounding our planet contains the universal thought body. And the universal thought body consists of a lot of unresolved emotional energies that are emanating from the human beings who are having experiences here. And you're one of them, I'm one of them. Yet, when we maintain the higher thoughts, when we maintain the cosmic connection, we send out a congruent wave of energy into that thought body. We pierce through it. And we're able to sustain our own ascended heart, our own guidance, and our ability to be a calm influence in the face of a dance. And so I invite you to remember you have a choice. And now is the time. Now more than any other time. This period of months that we're in is just a blink of the eye. And yet we're right in the middle of this formative time. This is a pivotal time for all of us here on this planet. And I invite you to get clear about your choice. If your choice is to lift and hold the energy of blessing all creation while loving yourself into your own self-ascended state, take action. Don't say, oh, that was nice for today, and tomorrow I'm going to go out and... You can go do whatever you need to do tomorrow. I just invite you to bring to it the energy of that self-ascended peace.
Indeed. Indeed. And you know, remember, beloved ones, that August is going to build, right? It's a full 31 days this month. And so stay with our newsletter every week. Make sure you're reading. We're going to be revealing a lot of week-by-week information. The most important thing to remember is that right now, we are at the anchoring of the power center. Feel into your own power center right now. You know, bring your hands to your third chakra and notice. Maybe take a nice deep breath into your third chakra and just relax. You feel into that. Remember, turbulence or miracles. What is it that the passion of July has created for you to empower, to give power to now as we begin the rise to wisdom? Remember, all through August, we're taking all of that energy and we are going to be completing that circuit, that powerful circuit that opened with the 7th, went to the 2nd, went across to the 3rd, and is now harnessing back up. So there's going to be an enormous amount happening this month. This month is like a compression of many little bubbles, let's say, that have been bubbling, that are going to come together and be one big bubble. This is going to happen globally. It's going to happen personally. It's going to happen spiritually. It's going to happen emotionally. So it's a very critical moment. You know, as Shri opened up by saying it's the month of the lion. Isn't it beautiful that the month following this is the month of the Virgin, the month of the Earth Mother, the month of the birth? There is absolutely a perfection in what's happening right now. And so what we implore you to do is to do your best to notice if fear arises. And all this month, pay attention to your third chakra, because the third chakra is going to feel like you've got arrows coming into it all month long. And so, are those miracle arrows that are giving you greater power and creative nature and you're expressing? Because this can be an extraordinary month. Or are they arrows that you're feeling as ways of stopping you or taking you off balance? Remember, the third chakra is also a balance point. So where is the balance? Balance, balance. You might want to go look up that Chinese symbol for crisis and opportunity and kind of put it out in front of you. And we'll include it in our newsletter on Monday because it's a powerful gift. It truly is, to notice yourself, to witness yourself. You chose to be on the planet. And beloved angel, this month, truly, the only fear that you have in front of you is the fear of judging yourself and relaxing into a state of believing you are fear. Rather, we encourage you to harness your self-ascension practices, harness your divine love, and allow this to be a month of miracles. It does not need to be a month of turbulence.
Turbulence is like weather.
Indeed.
The weather simply happens. And so we invite you once again, bring your hand to your heart often. Breathe consciously often. Because we are all moving. Movement is our nature. And as you are able to relax, especially to relax into the trust of your soul, to relax into the trust of that self-ascended energy, you'll find that you'll get quite a lift as we continue. Many of you are experiencing new forms of ascension, acceleration, energy experiences. You know, Kira and I had fun releasing a list of AAEs, we call them, Ascension Acceleration Energy Experiences, back in 2003. And that list continues to refine. What's going on in our experience lately is there is a new type of symptom emerging, and a symptom is merely a sign of something happening. And some of you may have noticed a certain fatigue in dealing with worldly affairs, a certain shift in the mind's ability to do rational thought, logical processes, balancing the checkbook, remembering what you were about to do. That linear aspect of holding data together becomes ever more challenging. There are a few others things happening, and we'll share them more with you in the coming weeks. However, the reason I bring this up right now is as the energy of the Merkaba ripens, those of you that have truly made your commitment will discover that you're lifting ever more rapidly, which means a little tremor in the outer world, so to speak,
Yes.
as those emotional attachments and those artifacts of density, your perspective, your energetic interaction with them shifts. And so have mercy on yourselves, trust, drink lots of water, hand to heart, do your spiritual practices, and just send a blessing to the world that all will find their way.
Indeed. And I want to remind you, Shri and I both want to remind you, if you have not recently visited our videos on the collapse of the fourth dimension, please go back to our YouTube channel and revisit it, because all of that information is affecting these AAE experiences right now and is really ripening, and that's where we're at, especially in this month of August. So it offers a greater explanation and it assists with the greater expansion. I know we're very delighted that we're going to be welcoming people here at our Self-Ascension Center in Antigua at the end of the month, and feel that that's no accident that we'll be together then as well. And as always, you are all in our hearts in every way. And so we invite you now, as we prepare to offer to you the ensoulment today, an opportunity, and I'm getting very clearly, put one hand on the third chakra, one hand on the heart. And to remember that even though August is the month of the third chakra, our heart is ever the operator. It is ever the engineer. It is ever present. And to just allow these two energies to balance. Remember, this month it's going to be about watching your balance. Pay attention to what you're paying attention to. Take in a breath and just relax. And Shri and I would like to share a little bit personally with you about this ensoulment today.
As you know, each month we are pleased to be offering ourselves as a portal for divine communion. And we call that divine communion ensoulment, to ensoul the divine energy, to bring it into form here. What we have found in our experience is the energy of ensoulment is becoming a daily experience. It's happening throughout each day as you might say, the veil is thinner, as the connection is ever nearer. And as we were preparing for this monthly gathering, the energy of the ensoulment came in quite powerfully to Kira Ra. And she kind of made a signal to me.
Poor Sri.
And I looked at her and I said, now? And she said, yes, however, they want to use words, different types of words.
And my hands. And the reason we're sharing this with you is that over the past several months, Sri and I have been very much experiencing some expanded AAEs that, as Sri mentioned, we're going to be sharing with you as well. However, one of the gifts that Sri and I have been asked to do is that we always we fully experience something prior to our revealing it, so that we really understand it before we're just revealing things without any responsibility to what we're revealing. And needless to say, if you're a Miracle Team member, you already know that this past Sunday night during our regular Miracle Team ceremony, I was unable to be physically present, although the connection energetically was extraordinary. And I thank the Miracle Team and all of our self-ascension community for that. So as this ensoulment came forward this morning, after Sri and I had this kind of like trance-like experience, literally, I was at my computer, unable to speak, unable to move. I don't know who was, well, I do know now, who was moving my hands, but the guidance was very clear that this message needed to be delivered. And you're hearing our little French bulldog crack open the door. I guess Bartley needed to be here for this moment. This message needed to be delivered through my body this way, and it needed to be read by Sri. And the instructions were very, very clear that this was a very unique ensoulment to be delivered this way. Needless to say, after the trance was done and Sri kind of got me back, we spent an hour or so just looking at what had come through, and we're quite overwhelmed ourselves. And so in the spirit of that, I've just been feeling the presence of these beautiful ones with us right now, and I invite you, as Sri begins to deliver today's ensoulment, if you would just bring your hands to your heart. And as you bring your hands to your heart right now, I want you to just connect with your heart on every level. Connect with it on a physical level, connect with it on a spiritual level, connect with your breath. Allow yourself to just relax. You may want to close your eyes, you may want to gaze at Sri, you may want to gaze at me, whatever feels comfortable for you. This ensoulment will be immediately available in its written form as it is intended to be read. And the only person that is supposed to read it is Sri out loud to you, and then it is for you to read and digest yourself. So let's all take in a deep breath and allow yourself to begin to hear the mantra of self-ascension. I am here, I am ready, I am open, guide me. I am here, I am ready, I am open, guide me. I am here, I am ready, I am open, guide me.
This message comes from the unified stream of the crystalline brethren. We come to you today as a single unified stream of the crystalline brethren that manifest in multitudes of forms to serve those who seek out the remembrance of their divine beingness. We offer this message as a form of great clarity and choose this form of deliverance so that no one voice may disturb the presence we are offering to you now. This is meant to be a primer. Within it, you will discover the code of codes to which you can unlock the greater revelations from within thyself. This is not to say we will not speak to thee again, quite the contrary, for all speech after this will carry with it a greater depth of experience for thee. We offer this with great joy and as a means to assist thee to fully prepare and fully release all doubt, fear, and judgment. Your world moment is entering a vast experience that will determine the future of the perceived now. It is yet another crossroad. The crossroads in your recent history were present in 1917, 1931, 1942, 1975, and 1999. August 2013 is yet another crossroads, and the balance of your collective future experience will be chosen by all of humanity this month. This will build until the next crossroad moments that are shortly ahead in 2017 and 2022. As you read this, it is important to remember that there exists both the collective future and the future of your soul's expression. Yet all futures are part of the illusion. Each of these futures are yours to journey through, and your divine spark of crystalline light will guide you without any hesitancy. Of this you can be assured. Let us reveal more to you now. In this moment, it is the time without words and the moment of the releasing of the densified addiction to words and their perceived meanings. When you gather to hear us speak, you are in a divine state of energy that offers to you a great energetic remembrance that transcends any and all words that have ever been spoken. This state of energetic alignment assists thee to go beyond the mind perceptions and to experience the words as what they are, energy. It is a gift that you give to yourself and a moment that can extend into all moments with conscious attention. And for many, after the initial gathering, there is a moment of density that comes forward and wants to analyze the words. It wants to categorize the words and interpret the words. Oftentimes, the tonality of a voice is also brought into the response to the words that are offered. These are all normal realms of the density experience, and this is another reason why we offer you this primer. Within the vast majority of the words that have been offered to thee, we offer the gifts of many ways to move the form through practices of soul connection. All of these movements of body and breath carry forward to thee a great energy from the eternal heart of the universe. This energy arises through the form of density and breathes renewed connectivity with the divine soul of crystalline light. This union then magnifies all sacred, sincere intention of your divine beingness. This one single message is the primer for all ensoulments. To allow yourself the precious gift of integrating the greater presence of all ensoulments is to say yes to your divine nature, restored, refreshed, and renewed. Smile and feel great joy. For this is a moment you have called for, and your call has been heard with love and presence throughout the universe. The use of the primer is simple, and we shall offer this to you in steps of ease. 1. Allow yourself to discover a message that calls to you. It does not matter what message it is or how you make your selection. Simply allow your heart to decide. It's best to avoid as much as possible your mind making this decision for you. And part of the selection is to witness any judgment of the self as you engage in the process. 2. Gaze at each line of your chosen message as an entire message unto itself. Allow yourself to simply read one line, to set the message aside and be present with the one line. You may need to read several lines to first unveil a line that calls to you. However, with practice of the primer, you will discover the richness of virtually every single sentence. 3. Allow yourself to feel and experience the words without limitation. To fully gift yourself with this moment, simply read and reread the one line and give yourself an unrestricted amount of time to uncover the depth of the message. You may discover that your first attempt at using the primer invites a full month or longer with one simple message. And you may wish to begin a journal of your self-discovery through the process. Your practice will unlock great treasures. Be assured that if you gift yourself with the patience and the daily connection, you will unveil the deeper codes of the universal mysteries. For we have revealed them all to you in many different ways, and will continue to do so for the benefit of all. The sacred intention and the gift of divine universal encoding is to allow each being to explore all messages at the pace that serves their personal evolution. It is with great love and respect that we have answered your call to be present to your life experience now, and we honor your pathway without question. You are a divine being who has and will continue to journey through the divine presence of crystalline light. You have discovered this message because it is your moment to discover it. And through this discovery of the primer and the ensoulments, some will see simplicity, some will see confusion, some will see clarity, some will see enlightenment. This is the journey of the divine oneness. To allow the allness to express its fullness without limitation, and to relax into your experience without judgment of self or others. To fully stand as a witness with divine patience and compassion for the journey of each beloved spark of the crystalline light. To embrace this experience while in form is to fully know the divine gift of the self. Once this gift is once this gift is discovered, unwrapped, and put to use, the cycle of attachment completes, and the cycle of divine unification begins. Welcome home, beloved one.
Welcome home. And from Shri and Kira and Bartley, we love you, we honor you, and we encourage you, please download this primer, please read it, and please do your best to implement it. August is a powerful month, and it is absolutely no accident this happened right now. We love you dearly.
Namaste.